Welcome back to another video. This one is a collaboration with Mommy and Mia Chronicles. Ingrid invited several of us to do this all about books open collab. So it's an open collab. If you want to do it, grab a stack and grab the questions down below and hang on tight. There are several of us participating. There's going to be a playlist. It's going to be linked down in the description box. Ingrid from Mommy and Mia Chronicles is going to be linked down in the description box, so you can click her and check it out. I am hiding in the car because the children are inside watching a video. I think it's like Super Spy Hacks or something. It's a YouTube channel. Anyway, and it's kind of loud. And they turn it down and they turn it up. Music is loud. Anyway. Moving on, let's get to the questions. Alright, number 1. Which 3 books are on your to-be-read list and 3 books on your wish list? So, on my to-be-read list, goodness gracious, I have a bookshelf of to-be-read, okay? So, I grabbed 3 books. The Pleasure of Reading in an Age of Distraction by Alan Jacobs. Mother Carries Chickens by Kate Douglas Wiggins. Just for the record, it was hard. It's a reprint because it was before the copyright dates, and so it's really hard to find a good reprint, and then a friend of mine said that it doesn't have all of the information in it. Doesn't have all the information in it that the original book had. So just be aware of that, especially when you're buying older books. Check the publisher down. But I wanted to read this one. So, and I would definitely say if you can get it on eBay, do it. And then I have The Astonishing Life of Octavian Nothing, Traitor to the Nation. I know nothing about this. It just looks really cool. It's volume 1. He's a boy dressed in silks and white wigs and given the finest of classical education, raised by a mysterious group of rational philosophers known only by numbers. The boy and his mother, a princess in exile from a faraway land, are the only people in their house assigned names. As the boy's regal mother, Cassiopeia, enters a house of scholars with her beauty, wit, and young Octavian begins to question the purpose behind his guardian's frantical studies. Only after he dares to open a forbidden door does he learn the hideous nature of their experience and his own chilling role in them. The first of 2 volumes. This is a Junior Library Guild selection. It is printed by Candlewick Press, which I thought that was a Christian publisher. So anyway, like I said, it looked really interesting. It'll be interesting to know more about it. My sister's here, so hold on a second. Take 2. I don't remember where we were, but anyway, I thought that book looked really good, so I got it. The Astonishing Life of Octavian Nothing, Traitor to the Nation, Volume 1, The Pox Party by M.T. Anderson. And then 3 books on my wish list by Emily Cook, who is ARG Schooling here on YouTube. I want to get that one and read it. There is Some Pig. I've had that in my Amazon cart for about a year now, and it's about E.B. White. So it's a biography or something like that about her. And I think The Glass Castle, I think that's what it's called. That's another one I would like to read. So those would be a couple on my wish list. What is your favorite genre and what is your least favorite? My favorite is hard because that changes. It kind of depends on my mood. It was Amish for a while, it was historical fiction for a while, it was Western for a while, it was nonfiction for a while, so I can't tell you that one. But my least favorite has always been the same, and that is fantasy sci-fi. I'm I'm just not into that really. But I don't know, this might be considered sci-fi. So we'll see. I don't know, I'm thinking like aliens, and I guess that would be like dystopian. But I don't like things like aliens and Doctor Who and Star Trek and Star Wars and distorted figures and ugh. Oh, you know what? Wonder. Wonder is on my wish list that I really, really want, and I've been trying to find that one secondhand. How red am I? I'm getting pretty red. Whew. There you go. Okay, what is the name of the last book you read? A Man Called Ave. I just returned to that one. What is the name of the current book you are reading? And to answer this, I will also be answering question number 8, which is how many books do you read at a time? Always have about 3 or more books going on at a time. So right now I am doing Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. So I'm doing Lonesome Dove. I'm doing A Lesson in Love and Murder by Rachel McMillan. If you like the Murdoch mysteries, you'll enjoy this one. And I'm doing When Children Love to Learn, a Practical Application of Charlotte Mason Philosophy for Today by Elaine Cooper. So, those are what I am currently reading. Choose a character you would be in a book you have read and why. I've kind of always been drawn to Fanny Price from Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, and I think she's everybody's least favorite. They think she's like a pushover. But I like her because she picked her battles. She, if you think about her station, and here she is with the rich uncle, she had to keep her station, and of course her aunt is always harping on her about that station. But when she had to stick up for herself, she stood up, and she said, no, I'm not doing this. And so I don't think she was a pushover that everybody assumes she is. She just was very observant, quiet, in the shadows kind of girl that I really admire her. I would like to be Fanny Price. Unfortunate name, though. So, which book have you read that felt like forever for you to finish? Probably Lord of the Flies and Fahrenheit 451. I kind of feel like those just they weren't really me. Took forever. I don't like Death of a Salesman, so that one felt like it took forever to finish. Golly, why do English professors choose such depressing books? Ethan Frome, I didn't like that one. But those, if you don't like them, it just feels like it's going to take forever to finish, so there you go. What do you do with your books once you have read them? Do you keep them, sell them, or throw them away? If I really like them and I could see myself reading them again, I will keep them. And what I won't use, I do try to sell. And then if I can't sell them, I donate them to the library. How do you feel about lending out to your books? I don't care. Which book have you read more than once? Sophie's Heart by Lori Wick. I've read that one. Do you use bookmark or dog ear your pages? Let's see. This one has a flashcard in it. This is a scrap piece of paper. And that's a greeting card I got. So I don't dog ear. What is your favorite quote from a book you have read? Probably the one I use a whole lot is where you tend a rose, a thistle cannot grow. And that's from Secret Garden. Don't judge a book by its cover is a fitting idiom when buying or choosing a book to read. So besides the cover of a book, what else draws you to a specific book you have not read? If I recognize the author, maybe somebody has talked about it or something, and I'll pick that up. I like Newbery Honors and things like that, so I look for those. Sometimes I just want to read in a particular era, and so I'll just start picking up things like that. 14. If you could, what changes would you make to a book you have read? Probably the biggest one is Phantom of the Opera. Why did Christine Daae go with Raoul? I get it. She can't go with the fandom, but seriously, Raoul? Okay. If you ever write a book, what will the title be? Good gracious, I have no idea. The Never-Ending Story. I think that was actually taken. I am not good with titles. If you follow me on Instagram, you will probably understand this, but it will probably end up being My One Weakness. That'll probably be a title to a book if I ever write one. And I can't really imagine me writing a book. I have my mom for that. She's written many. She can write my story. So that's going to be it for this collaboration all about books. Thank you, Ingrid, for inviting me to this. You know how much I love books, and I appreciate you reaching out and letting us participate. This was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see everybody else's videos. And if you would like to see everybody else's videos, go ahead and click the box that's going to pop up right about now, and then my face is going to pop up on the right hand side if you've seen this collaboration and would like to see more from me. Can't tell you what I'm going to post because it's always up in the air for me even. But anyway, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below with some of your favorites. If you want to answer these questions and maybe won't make a YouTube video, that's totally fine. Answer them down below. Give me more titles. I like them. That's my one weakness. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.